Today we will study a very important topic of class 10 biology. This topic is very important from examination point of view and is as well as for your higher studies. The name of the topic is excretory system and it comes under your chapter life process, that is chapter number 6. Now, we have to understand the term excretion. We know that our body produce various types of excretory substances. These substances has to be eliminated from our body. If we do not eliminate this waste, then it becomes toxic for our body. So the process of removal of toxic waste from the body of an organism is called excretion. Now we will proceed further. First, we will study about the excretory system in plants. Clear? We will study about the excretory system in plant. The main excretory waste produced by the plant are carbon dioxide, water vapor and oxygen. We know that the plant performs photosynthesis during the day, is not it? So during photosynthesis, the plant takes carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. So the oxygen is the waste product during photosynthesis. That oxygen is again taken by the plant for the process of respiration. So we know that during respiration the plant take oxygen and produce carbon dioxide. So respiration carbon dioxide is the excretory substances. Water vapor in the diagram itself you can see during photosynthesis. See, during photosynthesis the oxygen is evolving out. The oxygen is the waste product during photosynthesis, whereas in respiration carbon dioxide is the waste product. In the plant carbon dioxide as well as oxygen both are the expiratory, but the phenomena is different. The water vapor produced as the waste by respiration is however excreted by the plant all the time. Now the different waste products of plant. The plant gets rid of expiratory substances in the form of solid, liquid and gas. The solid waste like shedding of leaves, when the leaves dry up they fell down, peeling of bark, felling of fruits, when they dry up they used to fell down from the trees. So these are the solid excretory product of the plant. The liquid waste like gum, resins all excrete out from the plant. The gaseous waste we have already discussed, there's carbon dioxide which is produced during photosynthesis and carbon dioxide which is produced during respiration is to be removed from the plant through stomata. In stems, the excretory substance is removed through lenticels. Now we will discuss the very important part of this topic, that is excretion in animal. We know that various unicellular organisms, here in the picture you will see one amoeba. Whose pictures? Amoeba. See, in the diagram itself it represents, it is a unicellular organism. With the help of one cell it performs all the function which we have already studied in our previous classes. During the amoeba, with the help of one cell it performs all the function. Now see, carbon dioxide is shown here. The carbon dioxide removed from the cell membrane by the process called diffusion. But the nitrogenous waste, this is a contractile vacuole, from the nitrogenous waste and excess water is removed from the body with the help of contractile vacuole. This is a diagram of an amoeba. The amoeba, the gaseous exchange takes place from the cell membrane. That gas is known as carbon dioxide and the process is known as diffusion, whereas the nitrogenous waste and excess water are removed from amoeba through contractile vacuole. Now we will discuss about the different organs of excretion in human. What are the organs required for excretion in human being? Because human being is a higher animal, we have 4-chamber heart. So now we will, as a multicellular organism, we have to perform various types of functions throughout the day. So the excretory organs are the lungs, see here the lungs and the kidney. The excretory organs are the lungs. From the lungs, carbon dioxide gas excrete out. So here the excretory product is carbon dioxide, And from the kidney we excrete out nitrogenous waste, that is uric acid. So we know that in the form of urea. So the excretory product in human being are lungs is carbon dioxide and urea. As I have already discussed, carbon dioxide is produced as a waste which is expelled out through lungs. In the previous topic of this lesson, that is respiration, carbon dioxide is produced as a waste by the oxidation of food during respiration, and urea is produced as an unused protein in the liver. So we must get rid of this waste so that it does not become poison for our body. If we accumulate, then it becomes toxic. So we have to remove the waste from our body. The respiratory system of human beings consists of a pair of lung, kidney, a pair of urethra, urinary bladder and urethra. These are the excretory organs. The main excretion organ in human, the excretory organ are a pair of kidney, clear, a pair of urethra, urinary bladder and urethra. These are the excretory system by excretory organs of human beings. Now, as we have discussed, in the picture also you can see a pair of kidney has been shown. See a pair of kidney, a pair of kidney, a pair of, so this is a pair of kidney, two kidneys are there. Then a pair of, this is known as urethra, a pair of urethra from both the sides. This is known as one urinary bladder, and last one is known as urethra. These are the few excretory organs. Now we will discuss about kidney. Kidney is the most important part of our body because without kidney we cannot able to filter the blood. So a kidney, it has a bean in shape which is located towards the back of our body and above the waist. The blood is passed constantly throughout our kidney. The renal artery brings dirty blood into the kidney. The function of kidney, the main function is to filter the blood. The main function, see here renal artery is there. Renal artery brings the dirty blood into the kidney for purification. The main function of kidney is to filter the urethra, and one pair of each kidney opens into the urinary bladder. So last, through urethra, the urine used to capsule. Here in this picture you will see a cup-shaped structure. That cup-shaped structure is known as Bowman's capsule. Now 2-3 pipes are here. Inside the Bowman's capsule we will study lots of blood capillaries are there. That is known as glomerulus. Glomerulus we will discuss in our next topic. This is very important which we will discuss. Now each kidney is made up of large number of excretory unit, that is known as nephron. So the nephron is the structure and functional unit of the kidney. The nephron is cup-shaped bag at its upper end, which is called Bowman's capsule, as we have seen in the previous figure. The lower end of the Bowman's capsule is the tubule-shaped and is called tubule. The Bowman's capsule and the tubule together makes the nephron. And the Bowman's capsule contains a bundle of blood capillaries called glomerulus. One end of the glomerulus is attached to, the function of glomerulus is to filter the blood. Clear? So you must remember the function of glomerulus is to filter the blood. Only small amount of substance like glucose, amino acids, salts, urea and water pass through the glomerulus and collected as a filtered in the Bowman's capsule. The large molecule like protein and blood cell cannot pass out through the glomerulus capsule and hence remain behind in the blood. So this is the main function of glomerulus. It filters the blood. The main substance, the function of tubule, which comes out of the, is allow the selected reabsorption usage, because after filtration some useful substance like glucose, amino acids, salts, water, and they goes into the blood capillaries, but the and again reabsorbed, but the waste material only expelled out in the form of which is not absorbed. See in the picture, glomerulus is there, The renal artery brings the dirty blood for purification. After purification, the useful substance is again reabsorbed by our body, and only the harmful form of urine they expel out. The during filter substance, here also I have written the reabsorption. The substance like glucose, amino acids, salt, water, and urea, they etc. pass in the blood plus into blood capsules movements and enter the tubule of nephron. When the filtrate contain useful substance as well as the waste substance pass through the tubule, then the useful substance like all glucose or amino acid, most salt and most water again reabsorbed into the blood through blood capillaries surrounding the tubule. Now, last part, that is secretion. Only the waste substance, because those were useful substance, it has absorbed by our body. It also only the waste substance like urea, some unwanted salt and excess water remain behind in the tubule. The liquid left behind in the tubule of nephron is urine. The nephron carries this urine into the collecting duct of kidney, from where it is carried to urethra, and through urethra it expelled out from our body in the form of urine, which is the main part of our excretory system. Thank you all. I hope you have understood the term excretion. Thank you.